Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Grindcast, the official podcast of grindandword.com. As always, I'm Matt, and today we've got...
Will?
And Jason.
He's back.
I guess. We'll see.
We found him eating sugared beef. In a suit.
It's my favorite breakfast.
Sugared beef. Sugared beef. Breakfast of champions.
Sounds good to me.
So, as always, we're going to start with news. There's that news music.
Do you awake yet?
The audience is now deaf. I should just put the THX
Yeah, I was going to
thing
say it's a THX.
You really got to lower that
Is
somehow.
it live or is it Memorex?
It's neither.
It's fucking news music.
So, man, there's so much good stuff in the news this week. I don't even know where I'm going to start.
No deaths.
Why don't we just start with...
Thank God there's no deaths to talk about.
There's been so many.
Yeah.
Shh. So many times. No.
Well,
tomorrow, somebody's going to be
I'm
dead.
not predicting one. I'm just saying.
It's going to be Ian
that-
McKellen.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Jason called it.
Look.
Because he's never going to die someday.
He's never going to die someday.
So I thought I'll start with something weird this time. I want to start with Fallout being leaked.
Yep.
So, game footage of Fallout from a press conference got leaked, and it was all over the internet. And it's been taken down from all over the internet, except one place. Pornhub.
They just couldn't breach the impenetrable walls of Pornhub.
So when kids go searching for Fallout 4 leaked this and that, they get directed straight to Pornhub.
If their safe search is off.
If their safe search is on.
Who's safe search is on?
They're constantly looking up porn.
Even in computer lab in school, people are blasting off left and right.
Because they don't know how to use incognito mode.
You know, thousands of years from now, people are going to look back at the infancy of the internet and they're going to be like, God, it was all cats and porn.
You think it's going to change?
No. But I think eventually there'll be robot cats and stuff, so...
And robot porn?
Yeah, well, there already is
I was saying we already
robot
got that. You're too late.
There is? How does that work?
Technically there is, yes.
Like with real robots?
If there's a will, there's a way.
It's
Right, Will?
basically like crude power tools.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
I thought you meant like real robots.
No,
like,
no.
I don't think you should do that. You're going to get like mangled.
Well, they're making sex bots.
They are.
Yeah, but you should never put your dick inside something that's like in its beta stages.
Somebody has to.
Somebody
Right?
has to.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for the Japs. They're the ones making it.
Hey, it's
Hi, our
hard.
three Japanese listeners.
It's hard to meet girls in Japan. Sometimes you gotta fuck a robot.
No truer words have been
I don't think
spoken.
I can argue with this. I have no idea.
Not even in
I don't know what
beta
it's like
phase.
over there.
It's alpha phase.
I don't know what it's like over there.
I don't know when people are real robots over there. I don't know.
Yeah, let us
can
know,
tell.
Japan.
You can tell.
Tell us, Japan. Is it really hard to have sex?
I mean,
We got
robot
those fleshy bits.
Robot technology is getting advanced. I mean, look at Arnold smiling in Terminator Genesis. And,
Damn it.
but yeah, I guess if you want to take something that's been pulled off the internet and keep it on there, you just go to Pornhub.
Put it anywhere on porn.
I just think it's funny because I don't even understand how they haven't gotten it down from that website yet.
They didn't turn their safe search off to look for
Like,
it.
I'm kind of wondering if, like, Bethesda's like, you call him. Like, I'm not calling him, you call him. My wife searches my phone all the time. You call him. It's just like, hey, Pornhub, would you mind taking down our game footage? And they're like, your what? Yeah, somebody put our leaked Fallout 4 game footage on your website. Like, hold on a second, let me check. I'll be goddamn.
There was a movie, it was out not that long ago, and I can't remember the title of it right now. We might need research guy here to tell me what it was. But Jason Segel was in it, and they tried to break
The Muppet Show.
They tried to break into a porn company to get their video deleted off. They made a video to
Sex
get
tape?
sex tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I'm just picturing Jack Black is really the guy that runs Pornhub.
It's just Jack Black.
It's just Jack Black.
I kind of believe that. I can see that.
Be Kind Rewind.
He's just sitting in there like, I gotta find more porn to put on this website.
That is the worst Jack Black impression ever.
I am not impersonating Jack Black. I can't do it. And I just watched Tropic Thunder, so now all
I don't know,
that's
like,
running in
your
my
Jack
mind
Black impression is you.
is me.
It's just you. Alright, well, let's move on. We'll move on to some regular, the Hateful 8 teaser trailer.
Yes.
Very good.
Talk about this. I just got to see it. I still don't know what the hell's going on.
All I gotta say is that I hope Kurt
damn it,
Russell's
dog.
mustache is nominated for an Oscar.
And Jason's in the movie, apparently.
The idea behind the movie is that the one character has a bounty head, whatever you want to fucking call him, and he's going to get her to where the bounty will be paid, but there's a blizzard, these 8 people get trapped in this place, and shit's about to go down.
Because she's wanted dead or alive.
Yeah.
And he's the hangman. He always
He
makes
wants them.
He makes sure that they get to be hung. They don't.
I mean, I just kept looking at Kurt Russell's mustache the whole time. I didn't even
it was mesmerizing. It really was.
It actually looked better than it looked in Wyatt Earp.
He had practice.
Yeah.
He really trimmed the shit out of that motherfucker. Got just like the right, like, swooshy angles and everything. It looks like old-timey.
Tarantino was like, you've got to perfect that mustache before I let
Yeah.
you on my film.
He's got a better beard than Neil Patrick Harris did in 100 Ways to Die in the West.
I wonder how many
Or 1,000.
how many
How many
creams
really?
and ointments and oils he had to buy
Yeah.
for that mustache.
Was it 100 or 1,000 Ways to Die?
He didn't have to buy anything. He went to
Okay.
Jeff Bridges and just borrowed some.
I mean, I guess if there's only 100 Ways to Die in the West, then it wouldn't be that dangerous.
It's still dangerous.
Well, I mean, that's only 100 ways.
Yeah, and it takes only one time.
I don't follow.
Yeah, I love when Tarantino
What are you trying to say?
cast Samuel Jackson for roles in his movies. He always does a great job.
well,
Yeah,
he
I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson was really great when he got to play, like, the house slave.
Dude, he did an excellent
did
job.
a
in
very
Django.
good job.
He did, but I'm just, like, this is Tarantino just be like, alright, hear me out. I tried to get Chris Tucker, he said no.
He definitely wouldn't.
And I tried to get Chris Rock, he said
Nobody
no.
is getting either one of those guys.
He asked
to
me,
do movies
he asked
right
me
now.
if I put a booger in his coffee.
I'm pretty sure everybody that you see in the trailer has already been in one of Tarantino's films.
They have.
Yeah, they have.
And that's the thing. I really like that. Because he knows what he's getting out of these actors, and they keep signing
Well,
back up to do these.
I do to an extent, because that's the same thing Adam Sandler does. And when I see like a movie,
Adam Sandler now.
no, but I'm just saying.
comparing Adam Sandler to Quentin Tarantino right now.
No, I'm comparing the way he always hires his friends for all of his movies.
I'm not saying they might be Tarantino's friends, but I'm not saying that they are. He's hiring them because
live in
they're
his house.
They aren't. He isn't the only way they get work. Like some of those guys in Adam Sandler's films, that's the only way they get work.
No, they all live in Tarantino's mansion. He wakes up, comes downstairs, fucking Jackson's down there in the kitchen like, you want some cream of wheat, motherfucker? He's like, do I ever?
What the fuck kind of world do you live in?
It's a great world.
Just a nice quiet day inside the Tarantino manor, and then all of a sudden you just hear Jackson like, I'm tired of you putting the motherfucking toilet paper backwards on the motherfucking roll. The roll's over top, motherfucker.
Why is he the only one there?
Because
Where's Uma Thurman? Where's Michael Madsen?
name me anything that Uma Thurman would do that would be interesting.
I don't
Like
know.
he wakes up and just comes downstairs, just like, ha, Jesus Christ, what is that? Is that your face?
He really likes her.
Oh,
She's the reason why he makes movies.
Hey, Uma.
Hey, Uma. What you doing? I'm waiting for you to give me another part of the movie. Oh, it's
Waiting for that Kill Bill 3.
coming. Maybe. Yeah, what's
Why do you keep looking at me like I'm supposed to
No, I'm just
like advocate Uma Thurman doing something?
I don't know. Maybe she's just wearing, like, the fucking yellow jumpsuit with the black stripe. She's like, yeah, Kill Bill. Like, yeah, it wasn't one of my better movies.
What are you talking about?
Because of
Fantastic
you.
movie.
It was okay.
I love that. Wow. You don't like anything, man.
He's hating on Tarantino right now.
I like a lot of stuff.
No, he's
I
not
just
hating on Tarantino. He's not a guy from work who has not seen any movie with Django Unchained.
I like a lot of his stuff. Kill Bill wasn't my favorite.
I enjoyed it.
I think it was because of Uma Thurman. I mean, how the hell do you kill Kung Fu?
Well, he did that to himself in the end, but...
Oh, damn.
I like to remember him in Kung Fu and in Kill Bill. I don't like to think about what happened after.
I like to think of him in Epic Movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't normally like to think of Epic Movie, but...
Well, I do. It's a once-a-week thing.
Once a week.
It's a once-a-week thing.
It's always on your
It's
calendar.
totally my Saturday morning ritual.
Oh, God.
Bowl of sugar beef and Epic Movie.
No, but like when we were talking about films coming out by the end of the year last week, I didn't even think about this one. This one, I'd love to go see. I like going and see Tarantino films in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will get
Well, I
me
mean,
to
that's
go
the place to go see it, really.
Yeah.
Is in the theater.
I miss Django, but I've seen like all of his other stuff, major
In
stuff
theaters.
in theaters.
Yeah.
And he's doing it again on another Christmas release like he did with Django, which actually had the highest Christmas release, like, box office ever.
Which I don't think is going to happen this time.
They're probably not.
Star Wars is going to beat it up pretty good, but while everybody else is going to see Star Wars,
Yeah, I think that's...
I'll go see this.
Not to mention, it's like not... Tarantino's one of those filmmakers where it's like, maybe I'll go see it. I don't know.
it is kind of ballsy to... It's Star Wars, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
even when it was-
pushed back, what was it? Fuck.
yeah.
There was some other movie that got pushed back that was going to be
But-
released at the same time.
Normally
Yeah.
with Tarantino stuff, it makes money over time. It doesn't like blow out the box office first week,
Yeah, it
but
doesn't.
it's continuous, and then even into DVD
I mean,
and
look at
special
Pulp
editions
Fiction.
and stuff. Yeah, Pulp Fiction's made a lot of money after it was released.
Yeah.
So, I look at it that way too. I don't know if he's real concerned that I'm going up against Star Wars.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he cares at all.
He's
So-
probably just like, whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
those damn Star Wars.
Fuck those Star Wars. What's a Star Wars anyway?
What's a Star Wars?
What's a Star Wars? That makes no sense. You're just mad because you can't have my black person in space.
Shut up.
Come on,
died.
Samuel Jackson's a stormtrooper? That'd be great.
No, it would make no damn sense. Mace Windu died, and to have him back, it'd be like,
They cloned him before he
Yeah.
died. And he's
Hey.
all the stormtroopers now.
he's all the stormtroopers. They
all
replace
the
all of Jango
Come on, you imagine
Fett's.
that? A whole army?
Jango Fett's.
He does.
All right, well, we'll move on to another topic here quick. Green Arrow.
Yes.
What's his... What?
Stephen Amell.
Amell. I hear his last name, I keep thinking of Hormel.
Stephen Hormel Chili.
Stephen Sloppy Joe Chili. Like, yeah. He's gonna be wrestling?
Yeah, he's going to be tag teaming with Neville to take on Stardust
Why?
and Ken Barrett.
Why?
I think it's just because he wants to.
Why?
He's an athletic guy. I mean, he can do it.
Has the WWE not learned enough that you don't need to bring in celebrities to wrestle people?
No.
For fuck's sakes. They had Dennis Rodman on there before.
But I look at it this way: at least with him that he's built and he has like some gymnastics abilities and stuff that he
Based off the show.
No, but he's really doing that stuff.
No, that's a stunt. That's a stunt, Hormel.
Well, they've been actually planning this for a while. I mean, it didn't really kick in that it was actually going to get booked until recently. But him and Cody Rhodes, a.k.a. Stardust, or kind of looks a little like Mr. Sinister, are feuding back and forth over Twitter. And they were like, let's make this happen. This would be great. This would be good because it's going to push the show. It's going to push, the characters and stuff. It's a joke match, really, when it comes down to it. Surely it'll be early on in the card, but it's different. We haven't really had a celebrity match in a while.
And it's been fine.
The last thing that I remember a celebrity really getting heavily involved was Hugh Jackman kayfabe breaking Dolph Ziggler's jaw. That was pretty good.
What?
Yeah, that happened. He came out to be ringside for Zack Ryder, and Ziggler was yelling at him from the apron, and Jackman came up and just went
Bub.
and broke his jaw. And it was right about the time that Real Steel was coming out. And
So he's a robot now.
yeah, so he's cyborg. And then I think I remember Seth Green jumping off the top rope onto somebody, but the Hugh Jackman thing was more realistic than the Seth Green.
Jesus
Jumping up the
Christ.
top rope.
But yeah, I mean, what? You're just over there going, "This is a joke."
It's stupid. They're tarnishing this actor's name now.
Really?
What's he gonna do?
Well, it's like, okay,
More
first
Green
of all,
Arrow?
he becomes Casey Jones, and people see the picture of him as Casey Jones, and they're like, this is fucking stupid. And then he's like, well, you know, while I'm on a roll, I'll just go wrestle. I'll go do some wrestling.
Why is him and Casey Jones? Why is it stupid?
I don't know, a lot of people said it was stupid.
I didn't think it looked that bad.
I don't know, talk to the internet.
Well, yeah.
I'm relaying, you don't kill the messenger.
It sounded like you were in agreement.
I didn't get on there and be like, this is bull hockey. Why is his hair not longer? It just looks like Green Arrow took Jason's hockey mask.
Yeah. Well, I get that, but
I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, why him?
like I said, I think he wanted to do it. I think
It's like, why not Constantine?
I think he reached out. He reached out and said that he wanted to do it, and they made it happen. But speaking of Constantine, might as well
he
go
ain't
on to
doing
that.
nothing. He's going to be on Arrow now.
Yeah, season 4.
He's going to be there with his spell books and his red tie, fucking fighting demons, and then it's going to get canceled. Just him on the show. He'll be on for a few episodes, and they'll be like, oh, this ain't working. Hey, Green Arrow, you shoot an arrow in his head?
Real Poochie style.
It's like, yeah. I'm Poochie. I'm going back to my home planet. That's going to be Constantine. It's just going to be like the rough edit of the film cell going up into the...
I just completely lost control of this moment here. I was going to explain like when he's coming into the show and stuff, but now I'm just thinking about Poochie.
I don't even care. I don't even care what he's going to do.
I do find it interesting that
It's not Keanu Reeves.
I do find it interesting that it's going to be the same actor that was on the NBC show.
Well, what else is he going to do?
Is coming over to CW
Yeah.
and playing the same character on Arrow. I just find it interesting that they liked him enough in that role to bring him over to the other show, but NBC didn't think enough of it.
I don't think
to
it has
redo
anything to do with them liking him or not. They're just like, we need somebody to play the character, and he did it already. I don't want to waste my time
Well,
recasting.
Arrow itself has replaced people on the show. Like, this guy's now this guy.
Yeah, because it's a good show.
No, what I mean...
So people are like, hey...
It's a good show because they keep swapping out actors?
No, they can get new actors on the fly because it's a good show. They just like, hey, you want to be on Arrow? Really? Yeah, okay.
Well, then
And then
why
they do
couldn't
it.
they gotten
But it's
somebody...
just like Constantine comes around, it's like, well, we already got a guy playing Constantine.
Well, right, but, like...
So who are they gonna, hey, you want to play Constantine? They're like, you mean that show that failed? Yeah. No. Why the fuck would I want to commit career suicide?
Your logic is great right now.
It's flawless!
I don't follow, but
You
alright.
can't stop him.
I can't. It's still...
March
You're not gonna be... Oh, whatever. Who cares? Fuck it. Show's over.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Bill Murray's gonna be in Ghostbusters. Fucking Constantine's on Arrow. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
So, after they had come out and said that this Ghostbusters universe was going to have nothing to do with...
Uniforce?
Is that what it is?
This Ghostbusters Unicron?
Is that what it is?
Uniforce?
Uniforce?
Uniforce Action Squad. Now with Kung Fu Grip. Now with it.
It's my turn this week to fuck up words, but anyway, so
Thank God.
But they said that it was going to have nothing to do with the original
brain.
cast or characters or anything like that. So is he Peter Venkman in this, or is he just there as
He's their tax guy.
he's just Bill Murray in the movie, like he was in Zombieland?
Oh,
He's
shit.
a tax man.
Yeah, wait, Dan Aykroyd is cast as
Yeah,
well.
Dan Aykroyd's in it too.
Well, fuck, throw out their idea right out the window. This had nothing to do
No,
with
it's
that.
okay, because Dan Aykroyd's playing the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Well, alright, I'll let that pass. All right, well then where the fuck is Ernie Hudson?
Dead.
He's like, no, I'm gonna go, I'd rather be Constantine.
Starring Ernie Hudson. This summer.
I'd rather fuck up all continuity and just be Constantine. Why didn't Gavin Rosdale play Constantine? He was in a movie.
Because he's got a divorce going on right now.
He needs money.
He's divorcing Miss Piggy. No, I mean Gwen Stefani.
Close enough.
Jesus Christ.
My whore wife.
That sounds like a really good TV show.
My whore wife. What's her name? My whore wife.
Well, I think that's what Hogan wanted to call his show, but...
Hogan's whore wife?
Welcome to Hogan's whore wife, brother.
Well, he could have been. He should have been Constantine. Nobody's going to get him to do anything.
No, we just erase him. He doesn't exist anymore. Terry Bollea is dead.
He's dead. I want him dead. I want his family dead.
God damn it.
Oh, all right. Well, moving on, because I guess I'm never going to explain my theories of Constantine to you. So.
I thought we'd already moved on from that.
No, I'm stuck. I'm still stewing in it. I sugared my beef and threw it in the pot with water. I'm stewing in it.
Damn.
It's like next level fucking milk steak.
Yeah, milk steak. I'm going to move on to some gaming stuff here. It's no surprise to anybody that GameStop is getting back into the retro business again. Because I think they've announced this a couple of times. So they're in their getting ready for this stage, because you can't get the stuff just yet. So there were photos put on the internet of what GameStop's refurbishing facilities look like. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for pointing out every fucking thing I do that's wrong!
It's not wrong, it's just funny.
Can you work next week? Seriously. I had such a great time. Just talking and not being like, hey, you're an idiot.
Damn, man.
I didn't say anything.
Come on, bro.
He's the one putting himself down. I just said it's funny.
I didn't know I had a sticker on my nuts that said, please crush them.
So,
I mean, I've not seen them, but if you do, you might want to talk to somebody about that.
So,
if I do have that sticker, I don't know where it is, because it's hiding. I haven't seen it yet. So GameStop, right? So they got this refurbishing facility, and they put pictures out. And
First of all, why
it's not like what you
pictures
would
out?
Because they're gonna be like, hey, look, this is why we're gonna charge you more than anybody else. So you'd think it's like GameStop. You think it would be like this dimly lit, like, sweatshop place where they're like cracking whips over little kids and shit. But it's actually like this well-lit place, at least for the promo pictures.
yeah. I'm picturing little Indonesian kids pulling Nintendos apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Replacing pins.
So they have these pictures like
Even those chips.
this one kid, he's got a Nintendo in front of him. He's got surgical protective gloves on, and he's like taking it apart with like a DeWalt power drill. So it's like I've taken a Nintendo apart with just a regular screwdriver. It takes a minute tops. It's literally 4 screws.
The guy's malnourished and GameStop XX.
And then the gloves I really love, because it's like somebody's handing you like an ancient tome that you're not supposed to touch. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't put your oily fingers on it because it will sully its worth and everything. It's ridiculous.
Years.
Yeah. Then you're gonna get a Nintendo and GameStop. They're like $150
For a Nintendo. No controllers, no plugs.
Yes. Somebody traded in a Famicom. You don't even want to know what that's going to cost.
You know, the thing is, I saw the same thing, and I'm thinking, they're paying these people to do this. They're paying for the equipment. They're paying for the facility.
Yeah.
I know they're paying people dirt for this stuff. I know that. I know they're not giving people money at all. But their prices on the website aren't really jacked up. So I'm thinking, either this is like a loss leader where they're expecting to lose money but generate enough publicity to get people to come onto the site.
I know exactly what they're doing.
Or
I want your theory.
No, I want him to finish.
All right. But
go ahead.
My question is, say it comes to like a PS1 or a Dreamcast, and say the lens is busted or the reader's broken.
Mm-hmm.
To replace that itself is quite a job that I'm sure these people are not trained to do.
Yeah.
So what, are they just throwing that away then?
Yeah.
Because they've already paid for it. Because they're not testing shit on the spot.
You're gonna see YouTube videos of people dumpster diving behind the refurbished factory.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Finding like hundreds of PS1s and GameCubes and shit in there.
Yeah. Because, especially a PS1. PS1s are not really worth anything.
No, they made more of those than the $1 bill.
And there's a lot of reasons for that. A, because you can just get a PS2 or a backwards compatible PS3. Or, no, any PS3 will play PS1 games.
Yeah.
So you don't even need one of those.
Unless you just really like the look of it.
At one time, I used to use those to hold up the air conditioning units in my windows. I would stuff it underneath, and it was the perfect height for that to lay on to keep the air conditioner from leaking in the room.
Don't let Will's comments dissuade you from endorsing us, Sony. We love PlayStation.
Well, I didn't say anything negative about PlayStation. I just said
using a PS1.
I just said a PS1 is worthless now. It's obsolete.
That's okay. I use one for a chem toilet.
You know what? I could take a PS1 and get one of those bubblegum CDs that they used to make and put it in there and just like have it be just like a fun, conversation piece.
The only PS1 that's worth your time hunting down anymore is the one that came with the LCD screen.
Yeah.
Attached to it.
Yeah,
That's
true.
easy to define.
That's true mobile gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be hooked up to a generator.
DS, what's that shit? Take this blurry ass LCD screen along.
And then
Your gas-powered fucking generator.
And then there was questions about how people what kind of, because you don't know if the stuff's going to come with boxes or manuals or whatever when you get it.
It's not. It's going to be in a sleeve.
Well, some people are getting things complete. Somebody got a complete Namco Pac-Man from Nintendo, which was a lot more difficult to track down than the Tengen Pac-Man or Pac-Man.
Right.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
And then there's people that are saying that they got a complete Chrono Trigger.
For how much?
Well, it's $90 on GameStop's website. They said they ordered it and it came complete, which I call shenanigans on, because there's no way that somebody in their right mind would walk into GameStop and go, I would like to sell this highly valuable game to you for pennies.
Yeah.
Complete inbox.
Complete inbox.
How much for this complete Chrono Trigger?
If you had a complete inbox Chrono Trigger for 20 years, you're not going to take it into GameStop and sell it for $5.
I hope when they do that, it would be kind of like a Pawn Star like kind of thing. Like, I got this. It's like, I got a guy. I got to call him.
Yeah. I got a buddy.
I got a buddy who's going to come in and look at it.
Gonna make sure this is legit, But
yeah,
I remember years ago going into GameStop. This was right around PS1, end of N64 era.
It was actually Funko Land back then.
And somebody was trading in a bunch of Super Nintendo games. He had them all complete in box. And the guy behind the counter says, are you sure you want to do that? Because we're just going to throw the boxes away. And I remember they had a stack of boxes there. It was Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy III and Secret of Mana, and I don't think there was an Earthbound in there, but it was like any other game you could think of that's now highly sought after.
Yeah.
And they were just going to throw them away. And I just remember a guy offered it to me. And I said, oh, no, that's okay. I don't have those games. My dumb ass turned down boxes and manuals for those. Yes, it's true. So I find it really hard to believe that GameStop nowadays is taking in these things with boxes.
See, no, what you don't understand is they weren't throwing them out. They were throwing them out into a truck that took them to this facility that was holding them until now.
Yeah, it looked like that storage unit at the end of Indiana Jones.
With all the giant crates.
Exactly.
It was all complete Chrono Triggers.
Yeah.
Every single box.
A fucking mile-by-mile factory
of complete Chrono Triggers.
They cornered the market.
I've heard apparently Chrono Trigger in the box complete is up over $500 now.
Well, that went down in value then. I remember when, they used to print game magazines. And one of them had an article about how, a Chrono Trigger game complete could get you, $1,500.
Maybe it was sealed.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess.
No.
But there's no way they can make money off. So what's your theory on this?
I don't remember. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, why it's so cheap, and then, okay. My theory as to why right now it's so cheap, because they don't have it in stores yet. You can just buy certain things online.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're doing it cheap online as a way of, here's a taste. gonna get you hooked. And you're gonna come back.
Give you the good stuff right now. When you come back, we'll give you the crappy stuff.
Yeah, then you're gonna come back. And then a copy of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is gonna be $58.99.
That's some bullshit.
You want a Luigi's Mansion? $79.
Disc only.
Disc only. In a sleeve. It's always scratched to hell because I stepped on it before I put it in there.
Because we buffed it on a machine that looks like we just sat it on sandpaper.
Yeah. Here's this copy of Super Smash Melee that my dog ate.
We pieces together.
I mean, like I said, the worst I've ever seen was that copy of Golden Nugget I bought that looked like had dog poop in it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
It had like teeth marks on it and dog poop in it.
You should have like blacklit that thing. It probably wouldn't have even looked like a normal game. It would just been like glowing in your hand. I mean, like,
I should have been wearing the surgical gloves when I cleaned that.
It certainly was a golden nugget,
and I must have been really wanting to play some N64 casino games to be willing to clean that too.
Yeah.
Must have been so.
You should have had surgical gloves for yourself.
You might even need to go get surgery now.
Your fingers are just.
I got my shots.
Got a cyst growing in your hands.
You're gonna wake up one day and your fingers are just gonna fall off. Just pluck off clean.
Gangrene.
All right. Well, we're gonna go into some request topics.
Okay.
My wife gave us this one. I want to talk about summons that we would like to see in the upcoming Final Fantasy 15.
Now, summons as in
the cinematic movies you have to watch every time you use them to attack enemies.
No. I mean, as in from the entire series, or from
out of all the Final Fantasy series.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it was recent stuff,
out of all the series, what would you like to see come back?
See, I've not played many of the newer ones to know if they've removed them or not.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just your favorites. We can do favorites that you'd like to see come back. Go with
I felt Alexander was a really good summon.
Oh, of course.
It was an excellent.
My favorite one of him was in 9, when he was basically like a walking castle.
And you shot mix and missiles and lasers everywhere. Yes!
That was like my favorite version of him.
He was holy, right?
Yeah. Holy damage.
I would like to see Gilgamesh come back.
Gilgamesh would be interesting.
Because Gilgamesh
was one of the... was, though?
Yeah, Gilgamesh was one of those summons where it's like, you want to use me, you gotta pay the toll. And depending on how much you pay me, is how well I'll do in the fight.
Yeah.
See,
I can respect the man that does that.
In 8, you got Gilgamesh by having Odin get killed by Cypher, and then he would when Gilgamesh was summoned, he would randomly do attacks. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's one fucking damage.
Yeah, sometimes it's really terrible. He just shows up, he's like... he just like slaps him.
Doom Train.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And I knew you were going to say that.
What's wrong with Doom Train?
I hate Doom Train.
Why?
You go through so much shit to get him, and all he is elemental effects.
These fucking status effects, man.
Oh, status effects.
These all status effects.
It's useful.
No, it's not.
Yes,
you can't kill shit with status effects.
Yes, you totally fucking can.
Just make half the time I use it, just put people to sleep. That's it.
Oh, you never got like petrify on the entire enemy team?
No, Doom Train was the most worthless thing I've ever used
for you,
other than Cerberus. I'd rather fight Diablo 100 million times in a row than use Doom Train.
Oh, right at the beginning of the game?
Yeah. When he hands you a lamp, he's like, I don't know what's in there. Good luck. You open it up, it's like fucking Satan's inside.
God damn it. I can't remember what the fucking name of the summon is from 6. But is it Typhoon? Shut up, cat.
Leviathan?
No. It's a wind element one.
Oh.
Just push him away.
Yeah.
You don't care. Can't fucking remember the name of it.
If they brought back a better version of Quetzalcoatl, I would use him again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Cause it was like beginning of 8, they're just like, here, have it.
I like Ramu better.
This Mexican lizard lightning bird creature.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to say Ifrit, but I don't.
Why would they not bring...
Well, you know he's going to be one of them.
I think that's just a cliched answer.
It's a staple, though, isn't it, at this point? I think it's been every single one. and I'm not going to be that guy because I really don't want it back. And Knights of the Round should not be in this new one. 'Cause fuck,
I want Knights of the Round to come back.
Shut up. Okay.
I want it to be even longer. I want each knight to come out and give a speech before the attacks.
Because they tried to fucking redo that in 8 with, I think it's called Eden. Where you like...
Well, it wasn't nearly as long.
It wasn't nearly as long. It was
but-
like half as long, but it was still long as shit because you like went out into space and then did all this other bullshit.
Yeah, and it was like a planet that rotated then inside of like an 80s grid. Yeah, and it just shoots a laser at it, and it's like, oh, you got more than 999 damage. He's not dead, though. That's 5 minutes of your life you won't get back.
Fuck. Oh, what else?
I'd like you to be able to use Sephiroth as a summon for him to summon Meteor.
Meteor?
Or what was the one he used?
It was Meteor.
Was it Meteor?
Meteor.
Yeah.
Because
you summon a summon to summon a summon.
Summon.
They changed it to Comet in later games, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, of course, everybody knows Bahamut's probably going to be in it.
Yeah.
But I think they should do like 7 did and have like 10 Bahamut attacks.
No. God
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
think they should all
Neo
be
Bahamut
Bahamuts.
and Bahamut this and Bahamut that.
They should all be
Fuck
Bahamuts. Be like Beta, Alpha, Omega.
Zeta. Let's just go through the whole
Neo,
Greek
Geo.
fucking alphabet.
It's Greek alphabet Bahamut.
They start naming them like Sega. Sega Bahamut.
Greek alphabet Bahamut.
Tom and Jerry Bahamut.
Ben and Jerry's Bahamut.
Ben and Jerry's Bahamut.
It attacks you with delightful cookie crunch. I'd like to see Death come back too. Death hasn't been in one for a while.
For real.
I want him to come back with his giant fucking witch cauldron, making up a death brew.
Death brew.
You know, and that was like Final Fantasy VII was one of the, like, it was like the first 3D one, right? So it's like, and I feel like they really went really heavy with like the pagan symbolism in that one. Because I know, like, when I was playing that, like, my parents would walk in when I'm playing. Yeah, and like, if you do Death, it's like pentagrams and shit everywhere. And they're like, what the fuck are you playing? Like, no, it's not as bad as it looks. And then, like,
It's
fucking Death comes out of the ground. Yeah, it's from the Japanese. It's not as bad as it looks.
They don't know what any of this means. They just thought it looked interesting.
So, I always thought it was really funny. Like, they went overly crazy with all the pentagram shit.
They did.
Upside down stars and all sorts of shit. I think they had some few, like, Amish hex signs in there. That's a summon I want.
That's a summon
The
too.
Amish.
Yeah, it'd be like Uncle Zebekiah comes out and like it's like excellent.
It's like instead of the chocobo attack where he comes out and runs into him.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
like horse and buggy. Yes, they just run right into him.
Yes.
See, I'd like to see some of the God damn it, I can't remember what they're called in Tactics Advanced, but there's summons that you use with your JP to come back. Those were pretty fucking good.
I think you should be able to summon summons that were in Kingdom Hearts games. Like you can get
See, that's
Genie.
what
That was in the back.
saying.
That was in the back of my
You can
mind.
get like Genie and Simba.
Yeah.
See, but then could you really take it seriously?
No, I think like Simba appears and you're fighting like this fucking 10-story tall monster.
I will say, I didn't really care for the summons in Kingdom Hearts games.
Why not?
I just didn't really use them.
No, I didn't either.
They
Your regular
didn't make-
attacks were much
They didn't
better.
make a big impact, but they fit the way the game was perfectly fine, in my opinion.
I'm just saying I didn't use them.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Just like, if you want to summon us, we're there.
We're here for you, bud.
You just take that Keyblade and attack.
Yeah.
You'll do just fine. We'll
Yeah.
just stay in the lounge.
Oh, what was it was from 10, that lightning horse?
I don't remember.
You know which one I'm talking
What
about,
is,
though.
I
thought that one was really cool. It was like this horse that was like, it had lightning powers, but it was like the way it was designed, it was like fucking awesome.
I know
looking.
what you're
Thunder
talking
Horse.
about. Thunder Horse. That's what I want. A Death Clock summon.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna move on to another request topic here. Justin Rudisil gave us this one, and we kind of predicted this in an earlier episode about RE2.
Yep.
So they're actually going to do a remake now.
Getting
And I
made.
think that's because the one that the guy was making by himself got so much attention
Sure.
that Capcom's like, oh shit. Are they Japan? Are they Japanese game
Yes.
company? Okay.
And
I don't know anymore, because like it starts over there and then they just put them over here and...
See, the thing is, Capcom really needs a new revenue stream because they're not doing too well.
No, they're not.
Well, and
This is really
I mean,
open.
who would have thought after like how many years of gaming that people might get tired of them rehashing all their shit, like
So-
their same IPs over and over
I
again.
mean, think about it. How often do you just lend one of your main characters from one of your main series to another company for their game? Ryu's now in Smash Brothers. They need that money.
that's for the new heater.
Which still boggles my mind because they have the IPs. They just don't
They
use
don't
them.
do anything. They make Street Fighter after Street Fighter after Street Fighter and no Mega Man games.
Yeah, but even that, there was no Street Fighter for years until 4 came out.
Yeah.
I mean, from Dreamcast until 4 came out, there was really no Street Fighters in between.
We had Marvel vs. Capcom,
There was
so-
Marvel vs. Capcom, which was their other cash-in at the time, that's been it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm glad that they're doing this, because out of the Resident Evil franchise, this is the one I think should actually get a remake. And then maybe go chronologically, then give 3 an actual good remake. You know.
Stop saying that like 3 was a terrible game. It was
No,
fun.
I mean, give it, like, a polished redo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like it's a horrible game.
fact
and
that
we-
they're
we-
I didn't
calling it-
care. I didn't care for it, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good game.
The fact that they're calling it a remake is a bit of a concern.
Yeah, that's one thing, because I said that in the comments too when he tagged us in it. I was like, it's great that they're doing it, but I see remake, not an upgraded or repolished version. It's remake.
Resident Evil 2 HD remaster is what we would want to see. Because
Yeah.
then it would be like, oh, you're just updating the graphics and maybe the sound quality.
So like
Fix the
remake
controls.
is scary. Like, I don't know, like,
Nah, man, keep those classic tank controls.
okay, yeah, please get rid of that.
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely
Now,
are.
I think what they're going to end up doing is probably like that guy's, the independent guy who did his remake of it. It's probably going to be an over-the-shoulder,
They're going to do it just like they did with the
like Resident
1.
Evil 4 kind of thing. No, I think they're going to redo the whole
You think
scheme.
we're going to go Resident
Yeah.
Evil 4 stuff? Because I feel like they would just do like they did with 1 and give you the option to have controls like every other time,
Yep.
but still be the static screens.
You know what? As long as they still got that guy in the very beginning in the gun store who's like, "Who are you? What are you doing?" I will be so 10 out of 10.
As long as they had the ability to go and kill Barry Zombie at the beginning so you can get the key and then the special outfits, that will make me happy.
Yeah, and don't screw it up, because like when you redid 1, you took out the Jill sandwich.
God damn it.
Why would you take that out? That's the best line ever in any game. Almost a Jill sandwich.
So you didn't care for the Master of Unlocking?
Oh no, that's the greatest thing too.
Yeah.
See, like 1 was just a terrible fucking game, but it was
No,
it was
it was-
terrible in all the
It was
right
so
ways.
terribly translated.
Yeah.
And they were like, this makes sense.
It was
right?
good in all the perfect. It was great.
Well, a lot of games in that PS1 era when they were ported over to the States, the dubbing was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. I mean, look at Symphony of the Night. My God.
I mean, like, I really want the Wesker of today to be voiced in like
yeah.
suave and not giving a shit about anything.
Yeah.
You should stay here, Jill.
Like the Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah.
I said Umbrellica. The Umbrellica Chronicles Wesker.
Yeah, that'd be
Some
perfect.
Hard brain night.
No, I've screwed up and called it Umbrellica Chronicles years ago.
Umbrellica
So now that's what I
Chronicles.
call it. Like,
Ah.
Yeah.
Inside jokes.
yes. Yes. Apparently very inside.
It's so inside, it's internal. So yeah, they're gonna make it, and that's awesome. I think that's great. So we're gonna end this episode a little bit short because we have a lot of other recording to do this evening. Because everything's done on Thursdays. Everything's done on Thursday.
Like all the news that you're going to want to hear about tomorrow is going to happen tonight, and we won't hear about it because we're doing this.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah, you're right.
So I tell you what, I'll let you end the episode.
All right. Well, if you want to hear more about us and about the show and listen to the show and do all that stuff, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on thegrindedword.com, Grindcast.libsyn.com, and on Facebook.
Blueberry.
Well, Blueberry too, yeah. And the podcast source.
Podcast source where you can find out where we're all hosted at.
There you go. And, Jason, why don't you send us off?
As always, it's been a pleasure. And have a great night. Or day, whenever. You know, I don't know when you listen to it.